Saying that I'm done with love, I'm giving up. Don't understand what I've become. I've become.
Es martes por la noche. Tu programa de política e información social comienza ahora. It's Tuesday evening. Your award-winning political and information show, Listen to Me, starts now. Bueno, mi gente, ¿cómo estamos? How you doing? It's May 29th. May is almost gone, done, down for the count. This month is gone and June is starting. June 4th is my birthday. So yeah, we're going to be celebrating another year around the sun. But May is gone. The May showers are gone. So hurricane season is starting. La temporada de huracán va a empezar. So hey, Listen to Me is starting right now. So listen to me. Bueno, mi gente, es un día bendecido. Estamos en mayo 29 ya. Junio está alrededor de la esquina. Es mi fecha de cumpleaños, 4 de junio. So, otra vueltecita alrededor del sol. So we did that 1 year thing around the sun. It's another birthday. It's only a number. I don't care about the number, but I care about the celebration. So remember, we're going to be celebrating my birthday from June 4th to the 24th. I'm like Puerto Rican like that. I like to celebrate for a month. Anyway, going into our rants and raves in my monologue here. Mi gente, han cancelado el programa de Roseanne. They've canceled the show called Roseanne. Roseanne Barr said some things in a tweet comparing the birth child of the Muslim Brotherhood and the Planet of the Apes to some advisor to Obama. Well, what do you expect from Roseanne? La hipocresía sigue. The hypocrisy is continuing. You have to understand that when the left says something racist, they don't kick that person out. For example, Joe Behar, Bill Maher said very racist things in their shows, yet their shows continue. Mira, no me vengas a gufiar, no me vengas a coger de soca, porque yo sé lo que está pasando. I know that the relationship between ABC, the network, and Roseanne had a lot of frictions. Why? Because ABC, CBS, NBC, even Fox, they consider themselves not networks but social clubs. Son clubes sociales, y te voy a explicar por qué. Porque tienen su propia claque. They have their own group. And Roseanne didn't fit within that group, that social club that they had in ABC. Even though she had humongous ratings, they don't care. But if you don't fit within their own patterns, they prefer to push you out. And I will give you an example. Not only I had a show here in Radio UNT, here with Listen to Me, I had another show in a station called El Sol in Kissimmee, Florida. I had a very successful show. The ratings were going off the roof, and we were about to target ourselves as the flagship program for that station. So it was a little bit different because I was a comical persona. I was incarnating a character called DJ Rajatabla, which is a very narcissistic person, very outspoken, very comical, and does a lot of crazy things. He doesn't act his age. That is a character. One of the things that I did was I flashed my belly button. Oh, lo and behold, the station went in an uproar. You can't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. No debe de estar haciendo eso, enseñando el ombligo, que si esto, que si lo otro. Well, I didn't fit within their own little social club. So they decided to push me out. Fine and dandy. I'm a veteran of this business. I know what happened, and I left. I understand that the same thing happened with Roseanne Barr and her statements. She has always made these statements. Ella siempre ha hecho estos tipos de comentarios en el pasado. Si se le fue la mano, Believe me, I'm Puerto Rican. More colorful things have been told between Puerto Ricans that would probably get us barred in any radio stations, traditional or online. And it is said that is what President Trump said, locker room talk. But the thing of it is that if you're not part of that social club, you're not part of that group, they're going to shove you out. And I understand it. It's their boat. Donde manda capitán no manda marinero, where the captain is giving orders, sailors can't give orders. And I understand it. And I'm in a better place right now. I'm here in Radio UNT. I'm doing this show, being nominated for the Paoli Awards, won awards already. So I really don't need El Sol. I don't need it. I really didn't. And plus, I wanted to try and do other creative things with public. So I think that's what Roseanne is going to be doing. My predictions is, and we're going to see, Roseanne's either going to be in Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon. Preferably Hulu, preferably Netflix and Amazon will be battling to be able to get the sitcom Roseanne, and they will be without any restraints from traditional media, because traditional media is succumbing to online streaming. Netflix is right now worth millions of dollars. Hulu is worth millions of dollars. Amazon is worth millions of dollars. YouTube is worth billions of dollars. And by the way, my new show is going to be in YouTube Red. Yes! So, Sábado en la noche, you're going to be checking that out. So, there are other alternatives for creative minds to be able to create content and be better, ser mejor, crear programación. Y si ustedes están viendo esto, ustedes saben que por los medios de Netflix, por los medios de Hulu, por los medios de Amazon, ya hay programación bilingüe. You could hear programming, you could see shows in English, Spanish, Portuguese, Haitian Creole, French, German, Netherlands. They're bringing shows from all around the world, and you could see them. The other day I was watching a show from Iceland with subtitles. Beautiful language, by the way. I didn't understand ni un pepino, but I understand the movie, and it was a thriller, and I loved it. I read the captions, the subtitles. Beautiful movie. Really, really cool. So my predictions is that Roseanne will be going to either Netflix or Amazon. But we'll see. We'll stay tuned and see what's going on. In the meantime, we do have to bring out the hypocrisy of the leftist media. Because unfortunately, they could say racist things, but they still are in the air. So it's, again, not what you know, it's who you know. That phrase resonates in this Trump hate media, because eso es lo que ellos aprenden, ellos lo que ellos ven, y son de esa clase social. ¿Ve? If it happened to me in a very small rinky-dink station that was El Sol, which, by the way, when I left, I took those ratings with me because they didn't stay. They thought that the ratings are going to stay. The same thing's going to happen to ABC. What do you think is going to happen with that space? The ratings and the viewership is not going to stay to see, especially if they're going to replace it with somebody with like Wanda Sykes. You know, who the hell wants to see a movie of a woman, liberal woman ranting all over this stuff? I think we had that with Hillary Clinton. You know, we had that reality show already. So nadie lo va a querer escuchar. Nadie va a querer saber de ese espacio. So lo mismo pasó con cuando yo me fui de esa emisorita. Los ratings se rajaron. They left. They're done. You know, the sun's not shining anymore. No va a brillar. O sea, ahora se convirtieron en la competencia. We hear and listen to me and any other shows that Bilingual Broadcasting Network does is going to be the difference and not the competition. Because we want to create things that are different, new. And I think that's what Roseanne is going to do. You got to love her, you're going to hate her. But hey, she makes us think. That's what an entertainer does, a communicator, somebody that communicates, somebody that entertains. That's what she does. Eso es lo que ella tiene que hacer, entretener y hacer que las personas piensen. Bueno, My next little comment is going to be for the people of Puerto Rico. So I do apologize. I'm going to be speaking in Spanish here. El speak en el español. Me fui. Regreso. Anyway. Mi gente de Puerto Rico. Ustedes saben que la colonia no funciona. The colonial rule in Puerto Rico is not working. No hay dinero ni para poder activar los químicos necesarios para el tratamiento de las costas de Puerto Rico para que las algas rojas se mueran. Wow. You mean to tell me you ain't got no money to be able to start treatments so the contamination of the west coast of Puerto Rico, those algae, just going to let them invade the coast? That is not the way to do it, man. Eso no es la forma correcta. Pero dicen que no se quieren meter en la política. It's not a thing about politics, man. It's a thing about common sense and ethics. Colonial rule will not work anymore in Puerto Rico. La colonia no funciona. Métale el nombre que tú quieras. It won't work, Puerto Rico. It won't work. It will never work. It ain't gonna work. It hasn't worked in 150 years. It is time for that Puerto Rican island with a flag that has a star. Put that star in the American flag. Oh, yeah, you know what we could do? I know what we could do. Miguel, yo sé lo que tenemos que hacer para balancear, para que se quede en 50 estrellas. Very simple. We let go of California, we add Puerto Rico. Stick 50 stars. We let go. California, let it go. Bye. See ya. Sayonara. We build a wall right through it. California. You look at California. You look at places where the Democrats have lived. Look at New York. Look at California. Look at what happened with Detroit. Puerto Rico was a democratic experiment. Democrats didn't want to give Puerto Rico statehood in that year, 1950. They said that we were worse. Whatever Roseanne Barr said, Democrat senators from that era said worse things about Puerto Ricans. And I'm not going to repeat them. The colonial rule will not work. People of Puerto Rico, ustedes tienen que hacer una diferencia entre la estadidad, statehood, y la independencia, independence. These are the two only vehicles that will give some sense. And if you choose independence, you're condemning Puerto Rico down the road of Venezuela, Cuba, and other states like Nicaragua, Bolivia, that are socialist states. The only true way to be able to solve your problems in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rican people have to select statehood. And they have. We have to make our voices heard. We already asked for statehood. We have congressmen and senators, shadow senators and shadow congressmen. We have to sit them. And we have to make congressional districts and elect our senators and congressmen for the new state of Puerto Rico. And on that July 4th, we're going to raise a flag either with 50 if we kick out California or 51 if we don't kick out California. But that's up to California too. But that's my solution. And that's my rant and that's my monologue and I'm sticking to it. So listen to me. All right. So with me today, today, May 29th, we have a very beautiful Dawn. She's been like looking at it. Wow, this guy's crazy. Yes, I'm crazy, but listen to me. Dawn, how you doing today? And thank you for being here with us today. And tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, what you're doing here.
Well, today I'm here to... Oh, I'm sorry. First time on the radio here. Today I'm here to promote a dinner show at my supper club called Showcase Winter Garden.
Showcase Winter
West
Garden.
Colonial.
And West Colonial Showcase, really good place, really good atmosphere. So tell us about the show. What days? First of all, what day is it? When's it going on?
It's Friday, June 8th, and 2 shows on Sunday, June 10th.
Cool.
Matinee and evening show. And it's a unbelievable dinner show. We have the Cirque du Soleil people doing acrobatic routines. The name of the show is Circa Musica / Legends. And it's a tribute to Michael Jackson, Elvis, Blues Brothers, and ending the show with the Beatles.
Wow.
An amazing Beatles tribute band that's coming in from Puerto Rico.
Good.
They are absolutely the best Beatle band I've ever seen, and I am a Beatle fanatic.
Cool.
Yeah.
What time does it start on June 8th?
June 8th, it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is buffet. It's a full buffet. We have prime rib, we have chicken, eggplant parmesan, pasta, vegetables, dessert. Also includes your first free drink.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
Unlimited beverages and your first free alcoholic drink.
Cool.
90-minute show and dancing afterwards. Meet and greet with the cast.
Wow.
And you can get tickets on our website, showcasewg.com, or our Facebook, Showcase Winter Garden, or Showcase WG. Or you can give us a call, 407-347-9914.
Good. But that should cost like an arm and a leg. How much is that?
Yeah, it's $49.95. And when you call, if you mention Radio UNT, you get an additional $5 off.
All right. Well, mention Radio UNT and you get $5 off. But for $49.95, that's an awesome price.
Yeah.
And so you get all the food, you get the entertainment, you get the after party. So wow.
You get the free drink.
You got the free drink.
And you get unlimited non-alcoholic beverages.
Wow. So all the soda juices that they want. Mm-hmm. Wow. For almost $50. That's including tax or without tax?
No, plus tax.
Plus tax.
Yeah, can't get around the tax.
No, sorry that we gotta pay Uncle Sam in Orange County something.
Yeah.
So
but
good.
the $5 off would take care of that.
Oh yeah, the $5 is all. So make sure you say that you heard it on Listen to Me in Radio UNT and you get $5 off. You cannot beat that. Bueno, mi gente, se lo voy a decir en español. Ay, se me cayó. Hold on, I gotta disappear for 2 seconds. Oh, my pin. Things of doing a live show. Wait a minute. Mom, I'm on my home. I'm home. All right. Now everybody's going like, what the hell is he doing? Listen to me. I don't care what I'm doing. You listen to me. All right. Mi gente, junio 8 a las 6 de la tarde en el Showcase.
Showcase Winter Garden.
Showcase Winter Garden. What's the address?
12100 West Colonial Drive.
En esa dirección va a haber va a haber comida, va a haber música, va a haber una banda tributo de los Beatles. Desde las 6 de la tarde se va a estar dando eso como tipo buffet. Va a haber un after hour party, va a haber un meet and greet donde van a poder conocer a los integrantes. Cirque du Soleil va a estar haciendo sus actos acrobáticos, así que vayan para allá. Va a ser por $49.95 todo. Baratito, papi. Baratito. Y si repites que has escuchado este anuncio en Listen to Me por Radio UNT, te van a rebajar 5 pesitos. $5 off. 5 pesos, mijo. Te van a dar el primer trago y todas las gaseosas, refresco gratuito, non-alcoholics, los que no tengan pistilo. Te van a dar uno alcohólico, y ilimitado, Coca-Cola, refresco, lo que tú quieras. But this is a really good place to go. June 8th, and then the other 2 dates are?
10.
Junio 10 también va a haber una función, and there's a matinee.
Matinee at 12 o'clock.
A las 12 del mediodía. Okay, so cool. So that would be good. But also, if you want to have like your Sweet 16, you want to have a wedding, you want to have a party, you've had other people there too, right?
Oh, yes. Yes, we have our main thing is weddings and banquets. We also do, which will start up again in the fall, on Friday evenings, we do dance night.
Okay.
Because of the busy wedding season, we had to stop for the summer, but we'll be starting that up again on the fall. It'll be the first and third Friday of every month.
Good.
And that is a $10 cover, but that includes your first drink and dancing all night. Plus, I'm hoping we put some shows together.
Yes, that is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in
absolutely.
negotiations. We're in negotiations to try and see if we could do some shows like Bohemia and other shows, and also tapings of a future show, which is called Sábado en la Noche, Saturday nights. What we're going to be doing from the showcase. But we understand that in the summer it's a very busy time, so we're probably going to wait till that economic stimulus passes for you guys, and then we're going to try and start doing shows there, because it is important. We were talking outside before the air, or before we went on the air. It's important to be able to try and find a showcase where we could showcase the talent that Orlando has, because you've been witness of a lot of the talents that's been through there. Orlando has a lot of talent, and there's a lot of outside of Orlando talent that wants to be known here in Orlando, but there are not independent venues big enough like your establishment to hold enough people to do these. Have you seen that in your times being here?
Yes, absolutely. And we've had some great talent there. And we hold, we can hold up to 500. We don't like to go over 400. But we have a tremendous stage, tremendous dance floor, amazing sound system. And it's great bar. Great kitchen.
Yes. The bar is awesome.
Yes, it is. We have our bartender here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. How you doing, brother? Say hello, man. Don't be too shy. Don't be too shy. You're on the air, bro. So how you doing, brother? How did you get in touch with this business? You're related to the family, or how you doing?
Well, that's my girlfriend.
All right. Oh.
And when I met her, she just threw me behind the bar, and I just had to learn the hard way.
All right. Where you from, brother? Where you from?
Originally Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. And where you from, Don?
Originally New Jersey, then Massachusetts.
All right. So you're a couple of northern birds that came down in the south. All right.
Yep.
But yeah, we're very grateful. And you've been participant of Behind the Bar of many shows. What are your experiences about the place?
There's been a lot of great shows. I mean, there's definitely a lot of great people, a lot of stars, big names.
We had members of the Commodores there.
Members of the Commodores.
They got up and did Brick House.
Wow.
And Dr. J, Julius Irving,
was
got up with them, with the Commodores, and did Brick House. It was great. It was really great. Members of the Orlando Magic were there for that same party.
Cool.
And we've had some local bands. We had a CD release party for a band called Higher Ground, and the High Ground. And they were great.
Because really I know that you guys have invested a lot of money. Your speaker systems are those the same quality of those in concerts. I mean not little small concerts. I mean they're towers, and I imagine if you open up the doors, they could hear you in I-4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, my family's been in show business my whole life. So toured all over the place, and so.
I had the honor of meeting your father, and he's a knowledgeable man, and he could hear something. Yep, and I know because I was there the Friday for the Miles of Help in Christ, and there was one speaker that was not sounding right out of the group, the Plena group, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to do this, you got to do that." And all of a sudden, the speaker started sounding like awesome. So you guys have your experience. And your niche to this is you want the venue to be able to hold these types of shows, but you don't have to invest a lot of money to be able to have a good show in your venue, right? That's your niche right there. You you could give them the $1 million treatment without spending a lot of money.
Exactly. It's just like our wedding package. It's called Affordable Elegance. Because that's what we do. We have we're a family-owned business. It's all family there. Down to the DJ is my brother, and my boyfriend, the bartender. Everybody family, and really, everybody that comes in becomes family too. Good. And that's how we treat them. That's how we want to be, and we hope that's how they think of our place.
Good. So you've had your family's been growing then since you've been starting this venue, right?
Absolutely. And we've made a lot of friends.
So basically, weddings, but sweet 16s. Yep. You've had beauty pageants also there done.
We've had some bridal shows and all different things. And with the changing rooms, they've had their different things there that are just so great. I mean, they do. Yep. Such great work. It's unbelievable.
Gus and Paloma are very good friends of mine. Paloma is one of the first hosts that started with me back a year and a half ago. So it is very good to be able to give back to the community, and that's one of the things that we're very grateful for y'all for helping us in that venue with changing rooms. And I know that God will multiply it tenfold, because I know that he works in mysterious ways, but I know that he works. And when we have him forward and we have him in his grace, things will get going. And again, I think that Bilingual Broadcasting Network and the Showcase will be able to do things to be able to exemplify new talent, comedy. Oh, you've even you've even had people from SAC Comedy Lab.
SAC's been there.
My alma mater.
Times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello to everybody in SAC Comedy Lab. But we need that part. That is a niche that has not been exploited enough in West Colonial, I think, in that area. Mm-hmm. Because you do have your eateries, but something like a dinner show or a dance party or something where people could blow off steam, because we work hard for our money. But the thing of it is that we have to have some type of way to de-stress.
Absolutely.
A couple of libations, a little bit of dancing. You guys used to do karaoke before too, right? Or no?
No, we had a club up north.
Oh,
actually called the Showcase.
Okay.
And my parents' band played there, but we did that kind of stuff up there. So that is something that we'll probably look into and start doing.
Cool,
maybe
because
more during the week.
One of the things that we could probably do is we could have a karaoke dance off.
Absolutely,
do it like a show. Okay, the best karaoke's. You sound good. You remember the Gong Show?
Oh, I loved it.
All right,
I hear that's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back. So we'll probably have
our own little gong show.
A little dong show. Yeah. No, you're out. Dale, mijo, get out of here. Oh, sole mio. Yeah, something like that. Make sure the chandeliers don't break or something like that. But you do have a very beautiful place. You could have it set up for sweet 16s, weddings, bridal showers, expos. You've also had many expos in there, right?
Yes, we've had some wedding expos. We just had the Children's Business Fair there.
Good.
Last week. We had the kids sale there a few months ago. It was set up like a department store. It was completely changed, yeah. It's a great space because it's open, and so you could just about do anything. Set it up however you want. It's not set in stone how it has to be set up. And it's great. And you like working with this, because you just told me that you were cooking for a venue, and you like saying, "Oh, I don't know that there was cameras and all that stuff." Yeah.
So welcome to the new media.
Yeah, we had a big corporate meeting there today.
So basically, it's good that the place is getting out there, and you'll be able to attend these things. What's the website again? So
it is showcasewg.com.
Fantastic.
And the Facebook is Showcase WG or Showcase Winter Garden.
Cool. And the phone number?
407-347-9914.
All right. Well, that takes care of the showcase. We're going to still invite Dawn to stay with us after these brief commercial breaks. If I don't advertise my wife's business, she's going to kick me in the buttons. So I got to go for that one. So we're going to try and go for the commercials. But after we come back, we're going to be talking to Dawn on her other facet, which is mortgages. So be right back. Listen to me in this 29th of May. Next month is June. My birthday. Yes.
Mine too.
All right. Gemini's rule.
Yeah.
Let's go. Listen to me. Let's go to the commercials. Bye. See you.
Alanas Fantasy te ofrece lo mejor en joyería de fantasía. Bueno, bonito y barato. Llamar al 321-439-8218 para su cita privada. Te llevaremos a la tienda donde ti. Alanas Fantasy, lo mejor en joyería de fantasía. Llama hoy.
Sube el volumen que ya empezamos, entreteniendo y edificando. Con Radio Únete soy diferente, mensaje que cambiará tu mente. Así es, así es, así es. Transformando tus oídos, lo digo otra vez, música que edifica, con esencia en tu vida. Hey, estás escuchando Radio Únete, esencia PR en la casa.
Yo cheque, Radio UNT te trae la información de cómo seguirnos por las redes sociales y por los apps. Así que, por medio de Twitter, Radio UNT_net. Eso es Radio UNT_net. Por Facebook, Radio UNT.net. Por Snapchat, Instagram y YouTube, Radio UNT. Eso es la letra U, la letra N y la letra T, no te confundas. Así que por los apps seguimos por medio de Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Stick, Google Play, todo bajo Radio UNT. Somos diferentes. Somos diferentes. Spread the word. Let it be heard. Yup.
I was tweaking, had my mama going bonkers. Yeah, you probably wouldn't believe it if it hadn't been for Jesus. I'd be still running around like I'm a gangster.
Alanas Fantasy te ofrece lo mejor en joyería de fantasía, bueno, bonito y barato. Llamar al 321-439-8218 para su cita privada. Te llevaremos a la tienda donde ti. Alanas Fantasy, lo mejor en joyería de fantasía. Llama hoy.
Bueno, mi gente, estamos otra vez. Es mayo 29 aquí en tu programa. Nominado para los Paolis, ganador de los Sacro Imperio Awards, winner of the Sacro Imperio Awards, and nominated for the Paoli Awards. This is your show, Listen to Me. Today, we kind of like dedicated to the business, and we talked about the showcase. But now, Dawn, we're going to be talking about what every American wishes and strives to be, because we can't talk about the American dream without talking about home ownership. Isn't that right, Dawn?
That's correct.
So basically, Dawn, you play a very important part in people trying to achieve that American dream, and it is the financing of their home. Usually, it's for first home buyers or other home buyers. So tell us about that aspect of the mortgage business that you do.
Well, I've been doing it since 1988, 30 years now. I'm with Geneva Financial. We have a branch that's actually in the showcase. My office is in the showcase, so I pretty much never leave there. But, you know, mortgages, to own a home right now is really, to rent and pay somebody's equity is crazy. And if you take, you know, the rents right now, how they're going up. Oh, yeah. 4.3, 4.8%, you know, every year. It's insane.
It is true.
And, you know, you get a 30-year fixed mortgage. That's your payment, you know, and that's your equity you're building up. So, you know, you rent in a house, you leave. What do you leave with? Your security deposit?
Exactly.
You know, with the appreciation right now, you buy a house, leave in 5 years, you're leaving with $50,000, $100,000 in your pocket.
Exactly.
You know, because you're building up your equity. And, you know, it's easier to get a mortgage than most people think. There's still some people that think you have to have 20%. That's not true. You know, FHA is 3.5%. USDA is 0. There's also, programs through FHA and DPA, down payment assistance programs, you know, 0%. You know, there's so many programs out there that people you got to just give it a shot, you know, and see what you qualify. And you know what? Maybe you don't qualify right now, but I can help you get to that point to qualify. Yeah, because I can educate you on what you need to do.
Because Dawn, you know, working in this business in the mortgage business for so long, then you know that the mortgage bust damaged a lot of people, hundreds and thousands of people.
Oh yeah.
So please tell us in your experience, because a lot of people. You're right. First, here in Orlando, have you been noticing a tightening of the inventory of houses to be sold?
Yes. Right now it is a big supply and demand. We're finding, you know, a house will go on the market. It's literally selling in 2 or 3 days.
So it's a buyer's market then,
yeah? It's really
or
a seller's market.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay. See, I know it's either a seller's market or a buyer's market. So it's a seller's market.
It's kind of weird because normally it's either a buyer or a seller's market, but I've almost found it to be both because rates are so low. More people qualify. But then you have the supply and demand, so that's why it makes it the seller's market. You know, so supply and demand, it's more a seller's market, but it's still the time to buy. It's the time to buy. The cost of waiting, you know, I can analyze that for you, a sales price and a cost of waiting just a year of the difference that it could cost you, you know,
versus renting.
Right. It's crazy.
No. I understand that. the news, especially from the Orlando Sentinel and all that stuff, a lot of people are scared that there may be products similar to those that cause the housing market to still exist. But that's not true, right? That's not true?
No, we're much more regulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. The brokers and stuff really get blamed, which some should. However, the loans were getting approved. So it's not the case now. You have to show that income. You have to. There are bank statement programs, which a bank statement program, you're still showing your income. You're showing your deposits every month. So it's not like the stated programs that we had before, when you had somebody working at McDonald's stating that they made $90,000 and they're buying a $500,000 house.
Exactly.
That's what killed it before.
That's what actually started causing the bubble to grow and grow till it exploded.
Right.
And a lot of people, it's unfortunately, but a lot of people betted upon that bubble bursting, and it bursted, and they made billions of dollars. They became millionaires. So it is an oxymoron on how the American dream can make some people poor, can make some people rich. But even though, Dawn, right now it's the right time to start negotiating or start thinking about that home ownership, right? Because
yes, absolutely.
you don't want to live rented for the rest of your life. You want to leave some sort of a legacy. I certainly want to live some sort of a legacy to my son, and that would be a piece of property. God willing, if I have the rights insurance, I go and have the insurance pay for the property, and all he has to take care of is of the taxes.
Right.
So now we've talked a little bit of how the mortgage bubble destroyed the credits of thousands and thousands of people. Do you in your business have some products that could cater to help these people with credit problems?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, we have they're called non-QM programs. We have programs one day out of bankruptcy. Of course, there's regulations with it. There's guidelines. But, really, if you're thinking about buying a house, which I believe everybody should be, it costs nothing to give me a call, apply from your app anywhere and see what you qualify for. Exactly. Before you go looking for your house, get pre-approved. It costs you nothing. Get pre-approved for the house. So when you find your dream home, you qualify for it. You're approved.
So people that are have credit ratings, for example, between 550 and 600, can they get it? Are there programs out there for them?
Yes, FHA goes all the way down to 500.
Wow.
We don't
really?
Yeah, we don't now. There is more of a down payment. It's not with the 3.5%. It's with 10% down. But we like to stay in the 580 or higher. And I can help people get to that. I can analyze the credit and show them what to do. A big mistake a lot of people do is they'll close down their credit cards. They'll pay them off and say, "Oh, I paid off all my debt," and then they close the credit cards.
Oh, wow.
Credit scores are highly based on available credit. So if you close your credit, you have no credit.
Exactly. That is your Dawn. You've hit the nail there, because if you're trying to get something. And you know what? I hear a lot of Spanish-speaking advisors saying, well, close your credit cards. Pay them off.
It's the worst thing you can do.
Because in reality, you're trying to prove credit worthiness.
Exactly.
Not that you could pay off your
and
debt.
that you're not going to abuse it.
Exactly.
And you're going to pay it on time. Yeah.
All right. Would you recommend people that are trying to reestablish their credit to get a credit card? Yes. And try to use it wisely?
Yes. I would suggest not using more than 30% of the available credit, but absolutely use it. Because if you don't use it, you're not establishing any credit.
Okay.
So you don't want a zero balance.
So let's say if you get a Capital One card and you're paying cash for your gas, you could put that money aside and then every month pay that balance over and over, and that would help your credit, right?
Yes, because nowadays there's what they call trending credit, and that also comes into play about how much you pay more than your minimum payment. So if your minimum payment due is $30 and you're paying $60, that helps your credit, which back in the past, they never analyzed that before.
Wow.
Which now they do. It's called trending credit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are your humble comments of what happened with the credit bureaus and those scandals? Excuse me. Do you think that also put a little bit of fear within people trying to get mortgages in the homes? Tell me your honest opinion, if you don't mind.
I mean, yeah, that would put the fear in anybody. You know, identity theft is, you know,
Very,
it's a
very
terrible
bad.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, they also had with mortgages, with
Yep.
title companies, people hacking into the emails. You know, if you're buying a house and you're getting your amount that you have to come to closing, you make sure that you talk to the title company or your loan officer personally. Don't just take the email and wire the funds, because that's a big thing that's been going on is the wire fraud on that, where people are sending $10,000 and it's not even going to the title company, it's going to the thief.
Yep.
So you have to be very, very careful.
So that is the best advice is, Dawn, to go to you're like a neighborhood mortgage entity,
Yes.
right? You take care of a basic necessity for a neighborhood, and that would be better than trying to go with apps or trying to deal with people communicating via email, right? Because
Right.
you don't have a face-to-face. I see
Exactly.
you. I know you're real.
I'm real.
Yeah, you know. So do you think that's one of the things that bless you that would be able to alleviate the fear of not being a victim of identity theft?
Absolutely.
Is to identify your mortgage person as somebody real.
Yes.
And do you think that these apps that are coming out that you could apply for a loan over the phone, you think these things are safe? Do you really think they're safe, or
Yeah,
you
I
have to
think
do a little
they're
bit?
safe. I mean, I have one myself. Yeah.
You have to do the research on it.
Yeah,
All right.
they're safe.
Okay.
You know, it's just you still have to put a face or a voice to the other side of that app, the person that's getting it. You know, there's that personalized service where, you know, everybody's situation is different. And a lot of them, you know, it's very cookie cutter. They have the guidelines, and if you don't meet it, then, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's
you really
it.
want to talk to somebody that A, knows what they're doing, B, knows all their programs, knowledgeable, and, you know, I don't know everything, but what I don't know, I'll find out. If somebody has a question, I know where to find the answer.
But and Dawn, I'm asking this question because we are living in an age where look at this. It's a television show, it's a radio show. We're doing it online. A lot of these apps, like you said, if you do the history, I imagine that when you have clients, you have an app that you give to them and say, hey, you could go through this app, but you've already had that initial contact. It's
Right.
not coming out of a commercial.
Right,
You see?
exactly.
So and it's not to knock it. Probably it's good, but you see where the fear, where the disconnect can create the fear.
Right.
And that's why I want to make sure that people contact you, and if they have the questions, to ask you questions, because as you said, if you don't have the answers, you look for
Yes.
them. And you said 30 years in the business?
30 years,
Well,
yeah. This is my
I don't-
30th year.
I don't think there's any question you haven't heard,
Well,
you know?
there's new programs coming out every day.
Yeah.
Every day there's new guideline changes or programs. So I'm saying somebody's not going to know everything, but it's important as long as you know where to get the answer.
And you think that the mortgage business is much more solidified, let's say, than 20 years ago?
Yes. 15, 20 years ago,
No,
absolutely.
no.
I mean, you go back 15 years ago and everybody was a mortgage broker. I mean, everybody. And
It was like, yeah, I sell Mary Kay, and I could sell you a house.
right, exactly. I mean, it was, it was crazy because, I mean, back then you could almost get your dog a mortgage. That's how
Believe
bad
me,
it was.
I think there were some stories that there were a
Yes,
couple of dogs that owned some
yes.
condos.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It
And-
got that really crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And the people that are still in the business are the people that knew really what to do. The real mortgage brokers that stayed and know the business. and love the business. I love this business.
Well, that's good because you speak with a passion and you speak with an understanding of what you're saying. So yes, in 30 years you have that command. You don't sound nervous like, oh my God, because it's like that commercial. I know everything about broadcasting, but when it comes to mortgages, like But you have that experience, and that is what I want to make sure my viewers and my listeners understand. Come to Dawn, ask her a question, sit down with her, let her help you with your mortgage needs, because she has the experience and she has the know-how. And there's nothing much more awesome than to own a home. Unfortunately, my wife and I, we're trying to get a home. I'm going to be sincere with you and sincere off on the air here with the people listening to me. I want to try and see if you could help us get a mortgage so we could get a house, because right now we're renting. We're paying $1,500
yeah, see,
in
that's
rent.
Crazy.
We're paying 3 times the value of that home.
Right.
We know that, but the people guided us wrong. People told us, well, you need to do this. You need to pay for this. You have to repair your credit. You need to pay $1,500 to repair your credit. I'm like,
no.
That is what set us back, and we had to leave. Unfortunately, we used to live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we had to pick up a 4-bedroom home and rent it because we needed a place where we had to set. And you're right, even though we're renting, and that's not our equity, but the peace. The peace. I set up my pool today. I was bathing. I was having fun with my son. We were doing some hot dogs. And I want that. I want that in a home. And I want that in a home, Don. And I even think I have a neighbor called Bob. That's so awesome. But I want to own our home. I want to give that peace and tranquility to my wife, that we could go home and we're not paying for somebody's equity, like you just said.
Exactly.
We're paying for our own equity, and God willing, it's our time for my wife and I to go to the great heaven in the skies. My son has something to be able to say that is his.
Yes.
And that is the American dream.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is going to be a voyage, if you wish to help us, that we're going to undertake live. So we're going to, then off the air, we're going to talk a little bit more what you need from us to be able to start doing this analysis.
Yeah.
And we're 3 because my son's 30 years old, my wife, and myself. So it's 3 adults.
All right.
So I don't know. I understand that by the laws here in Florida, all 3 of us have to be in the mortgage application or something like that.
No.
See that they tell us a whole bunch of fibs.
Yeah,
but
you and your wife it wouldn't even have to be both on there.
Well,
only one.
All right. Well, then we will be able to try and work this out and see how it works. And it's a voyage that we're every other week we'll bring you over and we'll see how it's going.
Sounds great.
That's a reality type version here in Listen to Me, because the thing of it is that if you can't help us. It would be so awesome for you and I to come in the show, and I could dangle. Wow. Okay. I got emotional there. I could dangle my keys to my new home.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. We'll make that happen.
That would be awesome.
Yes.
So again, it's the same as the showcase, or you have different numbers?
Oh, I have different numbers.
All right, for the mortgage. Call Dawn, and what are the numbers?
407-516-6060 is my cell phone, and I do not work bankers hours. You can reach me 7 days a week, day and evening hours. You can also go to my mobile app, and it's a safe app, goes right to me, no one else.
Okay, cool.
All you do is you text the words 123-HOME to 33655.
All right. Please repeat that again.
Text 123-HOME to 33655. Or call me. My name is Dawn Bennis, and it's Geneva Financial, 407-516-6060. And I'd also like to mention that I do have a Spanish-speaking loan officer.
Good. Yeah, para aquellos que quieran su casa y su sueño americano, pueden llamar a Dawn al teléfono. What's your phone number again?
407 516-6060.
Ese es el teléfono de ella. Tiene una persona que habla español, así que si ustedes quieren su sueño americano y de ser dueños de casa, hablen con Dawn porque ella te va a poder ajustar todo lo que pasa. Si tienes un credit score de 580 en adelante, háblate con Dawn. Y si no lo tienes todavía, habla con Dawn porque ella te va a ayudar a cómo poder establecer ese crédito correctamente sin cuestiones ni nada. Porque ya tuviste. You saw, I was under the impression, well, we're 3 adults in the house. We're going to have to be all 3. And look, you're telling me no, not even probably 1 or 2. That's about it. Mm-hmm. So we will take on this very interesting journey together.
Yes.
And we will see. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for being with
very
us
much.
today.
Thank you for having me.
The showcase is June the 8th and the 10th, right?
Correct.
And we're going to have Cirque du Soleil. We're going to have the Beatles guys, the meet and greet, Elvis, Michael Jackson, and the Cirque du Soleil. So they're going to be doing it. Wow, are these the same guys that were like in Universal?
Yes, same guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Cool,
great
that's awesome.
Rehearsals
My brother, you're going to be
amazing.
the bartender. You're going to have those really cold libations and ice cold beers, right?
Oh, yes.
All right. Is there any drink specials that you like to talk about? Anything?
Corbin Sunrise.
The Corbin Sunrise? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's a drink he made up. Go ahead. It's the recipe?
No, not the recipe.
No, all right. It's a very good drink.
It's a very good drink.
Corbin Sunrise.
It's similar to a tequila sunrise, but different stuff.
All right, cool. And that's going to be in a special? There's a special price for it?
Yep, we'll do a special price for the show.
All right, okay.
Yep.
So what's that website for the show?
ShowcaseWG.com or Facebook, Showcase Winter Garden or Showcase WG.
Well, fantastic, brother.
And don't forget the $5 discount.
Yep, mention Radio UNT or listen to me. Atención, si quieren descuento de $5, mencionen a radiount.net o listen to me y mira, le puedes quitar $5. The price is $49.95 minus $5. Papi, that's the deal of a lifetime. You can't even get into Disney for that price anymore. Probably like 20 years ago. Yeah. So if you have a time machine and you want to go to Disney, well, go ahead. Hey, why didn't you bring me? I could get my hair back. All right. So anyway, and if you want to get a home and you need the financing, talk with Dawn. And Dawn, that phone number again is
407-516-6060.
Fantastic. And other than the Cirque du Soleil, what other shows are you going to be having pretty soon that you could talk about? Have anything coming on next?
No, we have so many private parties for the summer because of the weddings and the graduations and everything. But come September, we will be starting the dinner shows on a regular basis.
September.
So
close to the end of hurricane season. Hopefully we don't have a hurricane party anymore.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, hey, we could have a hurricane party. Yeah. Make some hurricanes. Hurricane! Or we could invite, what's the guy? The guy from Margaritaville?
There you go. And we'll be putting together our shows.
Yes.
So
we are going to be doing, and we're going to be working on the mortgage thing too.
Yep.
And that would be good. So my friends, don't if you need to have some entertainment, come to the showcase. If you need to have some mortgage, call Dawn. You got the numbers. If not, give me a holler or anything. And remember that we're going to archive this show in youtube.com/BBNinfo. youtube.com/BBNinfo. Now, just to finish up, today in Nashville, Donald Trump will be in Nashville. So some people saying that he's prepping for 2020. Of course he's prepping for 2020. He's going to be prepping for that. And the only place that the Democrats are going to have any chance of doing anything is going to be in 2024. Wow. That's going to be when the next soccer is going to be played. Russia, the soccer guys, Puerto Rico ain't in it. The U.S. ain't in it. I really don't care who wins the World Cup because not USA nor Puerto Rico is in it. So, I don't care. Go Cubbies. The sports are going up and down. So, I think the Cubs, the next one are you like the Red Sox,
Red
right?
Sox.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one. Red Sox versus the Cubs. All right. But we're going to be seeing. So, anyway, we're cutting it up a little bit short today because we're going to be prepping for next week's show. On June the 2nd, we're going to be having Joe Lopez, candidate for sheriff. We're also going to be having Mr. Carlos Guzman, you know, the guy with the shorts? Yeah, Carlos Guzman, my favorite liberal brother, Democrat. And we're going to be debating on issues ranging from Puerto Rico. We're going to be ranging about the politics here in Orange County, the politics in Puerto Rico. Also, we're going to be having Mila Marquez that's going to be giving us an update of what's going on in the political status in Venezuela. Because you know what? If we let what happened in Venezuela happen here in the United States, we're not going to have medicines. We're not going to have doctors. We're not going to have money. And they are one of the richest countries in petroleum. And why are they so poor? Main question is narco estado. They're being controlled by drug lords. We're going to be coming up, so don't miss. Listen to me next Tuesday. Te quiero, nos vemos. Chao.
Alanas Fantasy te ofrece lo mejor en joyería de fantasía, bueno, bonito y barato. Llamar al 3